Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So, you may have heard today the ginger nutsack decided to spring out with more dead children to promote censorship or digital ID. Hi, Jay. What is that? John Jones. Hello. Hi, Ariane. How are you? Yeah, so this popped up on Twitter. It's all over the news. And I found it interesting. They're making a big deal that he's all boo-hoo-hooing. Says Prince Harry joined British families this time in Los Angeles. So he actually flew people from Britain over to Los Angeles to push for censorship here. Harry flew over parents whose children died after using social media. What is that? Correlation is not causation. What about all the children who died from the COVID-19 shot, Harry? You never say anything about that. Complete silence. So a landmark court case. Harry is so concerned about a U.S. court case accusing Instagram and YouTube of creating addiction machines. Well, Harry should know all about addiction, being the drug addict that he is. So let's take a listen. Now, watch this video. It's very, very quick. It's only 17 seconds. But being the experienced Satanist that he is, he always manages to get in that satanic devil horns sign that he always does, him and his celebrity pals. And, he does a lot of his fingers all over the place to try to obscure it, But if you're watching, see if you can catch it when he does it, because he does it very quickly. He's very sly about it. So here, I'll play the video real quick.
None of you should be here. So, thank you for doing everything that you've done. Thank you for telling your stories over and over again. Truth, justice, and accountability. Those are the three things that will come from this. None of you should be here.
I mean, first of all, he looks drugged out. He looks like a homeless man ranting on the subway, doesn't he? And actually, he does, I think, two devil satanic hand gestures here. The first one, the Baphomet has the two fingers up and the two fingers down for as above, so below. And you'll see Harry does the two-finger gesture. He's not doing it with both hands, but let's see where he does it. He looks so drugged out here. He's all raspy voiced from smoking too much pot or ayahuasca. Oh, there's the two fingers he's got up. So he's pointing two fingers up. You notice that Harry has the two fingers. It's pointing up, and then he points him down. He takes the two fingers and goes down with it. So it's sort of Baphometish there. It could be. And then he does the devil horns over here at the end. Right there. So he's doing it, towards the person. That's why the way he did it. He also did the devil horns, at Vax Live. Caught there. And Harry has a history, he usually does the hand. He doesn't wear suits anymore. When he used to wear suits all the time, he'd do the Masonic, hand in the vest there in the side, and sometimes he'd combine it with a devil horn. So he loves doing his satanic gestures. And nowadays with Megalodon, he loves another satanic trait is they love to try to get the energy of people who've been sacrificed. The Satanists, they're always sacrificing, killing children to get their energy. So Harry, it appears, him and Meghan are constantly trying to get the energy of these dead children. And they're probably doing some kind of satanic spell work, I would assume. I don't know. I'm going to look at this today. But it cannot be a coincidence that he brings over these Britons. He flies over these British people who've lost a child. And then him and Meghan did this again less than a year ago, back in April 24th, 2025, when they did the same thing with parents in America who lost their children. And it was a very disgusting display because they took these children's pictures and put them up on huge cell phones and then brought the parents in, knowing that the parents were going to obviously have a strong emotional reaction to seeing this huge, poster or monument of their child on a cell phone blown up like that. So, of course, Harry and Meghan and James Holt with their photographers were ready to snap their pictures. They're all crying and looking at their child. So then Harry and Meghan can be like, oh, let me give you a hug. Photographer, snap, 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 taking all these pictures of Harry and Meghan hugging these grieving parents who are obviously crying because they're seeing their children blown up in these huge poster size. So this is a repeated theme with Harry and Meghan to be vampiring the energies and somehow using the energies, it appears, of these dead children to further their political goals for tyranny, which is where they need the censorship, aka the digital ID, to enslave everybody in the digital system, the technocracy. That's what it looks like to me. I'm going to do a reading on that today. Yeah, very sickening stuff when this necromancer appears and wants to use the power of the dead to further his ambitions. Really disgusting, evil, satanic stuff here, and not a coincidence at all. Give me one moment, my camera. Get my camera set up here. So let's hope it stays on okay today. It's doing all right. It just gets frozen sometimes. But in general, it's okay for me. Better than Windows. Oh, by the way, I've been on Linux for like a week now, and I'm telling you, it's 100% better than Windows. You see how much better your everything runs. Everything just works so much quicker and faster and better in this operating system. I will never go back. Well, I have a couple of softwares that I can't transfer over, but I'm working on it. Yeah, he definitely looks like he's on. Yeah, he looks like he's on something. He sounds like he's on something. He's telling these people that he flew over, you shouldn't be here. It's like, what? It doesn't make any sense. He's talking like a crazy homeless man, right? And his movement of his fingers, yeah, looked also gay. Well, I mean, he's trying to hide his devil horns, I guess. By I think my camera froze. See, it freezes sometimes. He's trying to hide his devil horns there. But very, very bizarre. Not normal at all. Yeah. Okay, let me see. No, we're okay. All right, so I'm going to look at it. I'm going to see, is Harry, what's the real purpose of Harry and Meghan always trying to use dead children? And of course, we know that Meghan, of course, went to Uvalde right after some children were shot in the school. Meghan flew right over there with her photographers in tow, getting pictures of herself so she could vampire off of those parents. They really, Harry and Meghan, they love feeding off the energies of dead children. Is that what's going on here? They keep repeatedly using this theme to push censorship, right? Who the hell are Harry and Meghan to be promoting or being? They're acting like politicians, right? Quite clearly, they've been very politically active, and very much interfering with politics here in pushing themselves and using this. So are they? Why is Harry coming out now with this? He's all he does is spend his time in court and try to interfere with court proceedings in the U.S. So why did he do this? Why is he doing this, using dead children to push his agenda, to be sitting there acting all crazy? Why is he doing this? Well, we know he's doing it for censorship, but I'm wondering, is there the Satanism involved in this? Is this part of some kind of ceremony, some ritual he's doing? And why wasn't Meghan there this time? I thought him and Meghan always work as a team with this kind of thing. Yeah, Harry is. Yeah, he is scary. He's demonic. He is demonic, demonically possessed. Yeah. Was there some kind of evil involved in this? His group behind it. Was Megan at home stirring the cauldron in the kitchen while Harry was there? She was like doing the witch work in the background, the Satanism in the background while Harry is standing there. Maybe Megan has a little voodoo doll of Harry and she has him dancing around the cauldron while Harry's there telling the parents, "Oh, you shouldn't be here. Oh, yeah, oh, we gotta stop. We gotta stop big tech. Oh, yeah, censorship. Yeah." I mean, they're very much a team in that way for sure. Yeah. Let's see about this latest publicity stunt. I mean, why don't these two just stay out of the media for a while? Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Always using the dead children. Wow. Such a necromancer, Satanist, and flashing the satanic hand gestures of the camera. Always the same thing. So obvious satanic. The light up a little bit. Such an obvious Satanist here. Let's find out what the hell is Harry up to here. What's going on with him and the dead children? Let's see what the cards show. First card out. Okay, Two of Pentacles. He's trying to be disruptive in two places. I mean, of course, he's acting like this homeless man, doing a little performance, and this is like a homeless man. And of course, he's doing it, trying to push his agenda there. I don't know if it would financially benefit. Well, of course, Harry would financially benefit from, I mean, he is already financially benefiting from bringing in the tyranny. But Harry and Meghan invested in, what was that, ethical investment? Remember way back in 2021, they talked about how Harry's benefiting from all this with all the others, the vaccines and everything else. So I'm sure from the censorship, he's benefiting from this. And his backers, the hangman. So again, acting like the victim, he brings in these parents, and where are the parents? Why don't we ever hear from the parents? You never hear from the parents. The microphone is always with Harry or Meghan, as if they were parents that lost someone, when we all know they're not parents of anything. And you never hear or see the parents. I mean, you get that one picture in Daily Mail, but that's it. We don't hear from them. It's always Harry and Meghan sucking up all the energy in the room. It's all about them talking to the parents, but it's never about the parents with them. They're always, Harry and Meghan are always front and center. They're the star attraction, the star victims, right? The multi-billionaires that never have to work a day in their lives, who think they're far above everybody else, think they're genetically superior. The Empress, yeah, focusing on the mothers, of course, trying to create their new world order. But they're using the mothers. With Harry, it's always about the mothers. They're using his own mother, and also using and abusing other people's mothers and the mothers of dead children. Wow. So the basis of it all, there's Meghan. Yeah, this is all her idea, naturally. Meghan loves parents of dead children. She's such a succubus. She flies in on her broom and has to soak in all the horror and sadness. She loves it. This is totally her idea. Yeah. Yeah, well, no doubt they're traumatized and they're being exploited, by Harry and Meghan. Flying them in like that to sit there on the steps with a picture. I mean, it's all very macabre. It's like, huh? And that's another thing is the trial today was Instagram and YouTube. Instagram, gee, who do we know who spends an awful lot of time posting AI videos on Instagram? Let me think. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Little music there. Can you think of who could we be thinking of Who's the Instagram loving witch wife that we all know about, who has not one but two, at least two, probably more, Instagram accounts? And not only do Harry and Meghan have Instagram accounts, they steal Instagram accounts from other people. Remember, they stole Sussex Royale from that football fan in the UK, and they didn't apologize. They didn't ask. They didn't try to pay him or anything. No, they just took it. They stole his account. And then Meghan suddenly gets the Instagram account that's just at Meghan. Somehow Meghan got that account. It's like, yeah, she stole that one too. You know that. So I'm just saying, and she loves her Instagram. And here's Harry. Instagram was the one on trial today. I'm talking about this. And that's what Harry's with the parents about. Yeah, Instagram. Right. Maybe that's why Meghan wasn't there, because everybody knows she's always on Instagram posting this and that and the other and running her business. So I guess it didn't look good to have her standing there with the parents when Instagram was on trial today, the CEO of Instagram anyways. Yeah. But she was behind this. It was her idea. So what prompted Harry to do this? Oh, look at that. Justice reversed. The criminal group that him and Meghan are a part of with Renee DiResta and all the CIA, CCDH, and all the other criminals with the globalists there. Yeah, Meghan and the other criminal pals that Harry is with, they put him up to this to do his little stupid act there, like the crazy deranged man that he is. He looked totally deranged there. He did not look good. He looked high as a kite. If I saw him, I'd be like, oh my goodness, get away. He looked bad. He looked really bad there. He looked deranged. I don't know what he was doing there, what he was thinking. So what was he expecting from doing this? Queen of Pentacles. Trying to appease the wife. I kind of take that as a wifey card as well. And somehow financially benefiting from this. I guess he will financially benefit from it if it works. And trying to push for his own New World Order there. But I think that he's benefiting somehow financially for him and Megalodon doing this. Was he afraid of or not want? I'm trying to avoid. Oh, look at that. 6 of Cups. Yeah. So this is like the children card. And he didn't want it focused on the children. He's using parents of dead children, but of course the focus wasn't the children. And of course, he never shows his children, right? Yeah. Was he in a bar? It looked like he was in a bar. Yeah, that's what it looked like. I couldn't tell. It was either a deli or a bar or something. He was in a public place there. It looked like it probably was a bar. Knowing Harry, it was a bar. He's probably drinking. him and Meghan are total alcoholics. Yeah. So this is not about helping the children. Because I got for what he doesn't want and what he doesn't care about is the children. So the last thing Harry cares about are the children, right? He doesn't give a damn about your children. He doesn't give a damn about his own children. He's never at home with them if they exist, which apparently they do. We just have no idea where they came from. So many children being flown around by Harry and his friends. You don't know where they come from. But anyways, I digress. The point is, he is benefiting for this personally. He gets to play the victim, him and his criminal gang of technocrats who want to push the New World Order with the digital ID. This is all what it's about. And this is why he's doing it. Has nothing to do with children. Has everything to do with enslaving you and me. So what's he hoping for? King of Swords. Yeah, so this is getting the laws the way he wants. This is like the lawyer card. This is the man who wins in the courtroom. And he wants to win this for him and his group and his gang there. And he wants to be seen as, Mr. Fighting for, how is he describing the criminality that he's doing? He's trying to say he fights for you, remember? Fights to protect you or something. He wants to be seen as this Mr. Rachel Zane in the courtroom, protecting the people and the children. Yeah. People behind ignoring him. Yeah. Man, who would even think that was him? I wouldn't even recognize him. If I were walking there, I'd probably walk right by without even realizing that's him, right? So how did Megan influence him with this? Oh yeah, Two of Swords. So Megan stayed silent on this. This is Megan with her 2 Instagram accounts, remaining perfectly silent. I'm not saying nothing over here, says Megan, as she works on our next AI video. Yeah, but we know Megan is the whole cause of this. She's at the bottom of it all. She was behind the whole thing. She probably told him what to say. Yeah, she was 100% behind this, but she stayed invisible. You know how notice how Megan appears sometimes, but other time, oh, where is she? She's nowhere. Megan's not available. She's too busy doing nothing, right? So she purposefully stayed out of this because, of course, I told you it was about Instagram. Instagram was on trial today when Harry was pulling this stunt, and Megan is the last person on earth who should be saying anything about Instagram. Yeah, he shows up drugged up. Yep. Yeah, he needs to be put away ASAP in a bubble room. Like the military guy said years ago, Harry needs to be put in a bubble room, kept there. Yeah, away from society, away from everyone. He is deranged and he's evil, evil, evil. So what's going to happen next? Oh, 10 of coins. Uh-oh. I see good news for him and his buddies here, getting a lot of money out of this. So it looks like they're making money out of this lawsuit, forcing all the tech companies to pay and to cover their, to acquiesce to them and give them money. So I do see a benefit here for the globalists. And in the long term, oh, there it is. I knew this was going to show up. I was looking for this. Yeah, this was totally satanic. This is empowering him and the satanic cult, the group of Satanists that they are. Yeah, so all this was for this. This is who Harry and Meghan work for. Yeah, right there. It's bringing in more evil into the world. Yeah. So that's it. I'm getting Harry is doing this using the children, dead, or the parents of dead children, for his evil, to push evil out into the world, and that's really the end result of all of this. While playing the victim, while him and Meghan play the victim. Oh no, we're such victims. We gotta help everyone. We're such helpers, Harry and Meghan. We're such philanthropists. Philanthropist is synonymous with Satanists nowadays. That's what it turns out to be. Yeah, he needs to be locked away. Well, King Charles has his own problems right now. It seems they're all falling apart. But yeah, Harry is definitely pursuing the satanic agenda with the satanic Epstein buddies there. Yeah, loosh. Getting the loosh. They're getting lots of loosh with this one. Yeah, and benefiting from it. They're paid to do this. They're getting their backing from their buddies there. And their satanic elite deletes there. Yep, so there you have it. Plain evil and working to a certain extent and pushing and making Harry and Meghan more evil and using more satanic witchcraft or whatever they're doing, their sorcery. They are using it powerfully here and getting a lot from it. It is helping them for sure in their criminal gang. A bunch of Satanists that they are, pushing his evil Harry, evil Necromancer Harry. So there you have it. That is what I see for Prince Harry. Satanic Prince Harry using dead children again to push his political agenda. So thank you all for being here. It's great seeing you. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.